Well, good morning. I'm Karen with Veronica's Dreams Tarot, and this is our daily reading. We're going to take a look at the current situation, how we see ourselves in that situation, the present influence, what's hidden. So, a hidden influence, and then we're going to look at obstacles and strengths, and then future influence and outcome. Yeah, we've got obstacles. We don't need a challenge. So, kind of a little different. I'm going to use the Somnia tarot today. Also, I do personal readings. Link to my website is below in the description. So, let's get started here. So, what do we need to know today? So, what do we need to know today? You know, there's a little bit of a sad feeling happening on the cards, and that could just be morning energy. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, two more times. Okay, the situation, Knight of Cups, how we see ourselves in this situation, Two of Wands, and then we have present influence, the Star, hidden influence, Four of Pentacles, obstacles, strengths. Okay, and future I'm sorry. So we've got, I usually say the card. So current situation is Knight of Cups. How we see ourselves, is Two of Wands. Present influence is the Star. Hidden, Four of Coins. Obstacle, Seven of Coins. Strengths, the World. Future influence is the Queen of Coins. And outcome, I'm going to put over there. Okay, well, the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So the current situation is the Knight of Cups, and the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. So I do feel like this is an energy. Somebody, male or female, it doesn't really matter. It feels kind of worky related, but it is a relationship. I do feel like that. Let me say for a second. I don't know. The Knight of Cups and the King of Cups are an energy that's in your life right this minute, right now. Very current energy. So, and these readings are timeless. So if you're coming across this a week later or after I've posted it, it's because you're supposed to. But I do feel like there's somebody here that's really rooting for you and really cares about you and wants to see you succeed. I do feel like you probably should know who this is. If you don't know who this is, I feel like you should, and we'll get more into it, but I feel like that's the overall presence of the energies now. I think there is a situation that could definitely be romantic, but it's more like whatever is coming in, and the Knight of Swords is movement, so I do feel like it's coming in, and there is a protection mode here, so I feel like this person is protecting you to some degree or another. Very kind, and it could definitely be romantic, but it doesn't really matter because this person cares about you regardless of what the relationship is like, and but this week is kind of revolved around this, because this is the situation. Something, and this could be something you love coming in too, like something that's really important to you. The only reason why I feel like it's an energy of a person is with because of the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You know, if it was something more like I don't know, Nine of Cups or something, it could be definitely more wishes, but I feel like this is definitely somebody. So, how you see yourself is the Two of Wands. And you see yourself kind of like, so when I look at this, he's like looking out and over, and that's kind of how I feel like you're looking at things. You know, you're just kind of looking at an overview. You're really trying to take a view of, you're sizing things up, kind of like you're looking out there and going, okay, how is this going to work? How am I going to move forward? You're not stuck, because to me, the Two of Wands definitely has energy. But right now, you're just sizing everything up. You're looking at the situation and you see this. This is how you see yourself. You're sizing things up. You're figuring it out. You're kind of like bringing it, taking it all in. So that's a good energy to feel like you're taking it all in. Because this is, if it's something, it's important to you and you want to, you want to keep this feeling. You want this to move forward, whatever it is. The cool thing is your present influence is the star, and that tells me that you do have the hope, and the star is behind you because that's the influence of right now. And when we have the star in our present influence, I feel like it means that this is a great time for you. This is a time for you to shine, like really shine. um and I do see that, like I feel that big time with this. You need to. And I see that because he's up on the mountain by himself. So it could definitely be spiritual, being by yourself. But I do feel like it's also about shining and shining and showing your truth. Um, so, and whatever's happening with this Knight of Cups in the current situation, and the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and the star in the present influence, embrace this right now. Embrace this feeling, because these feelings don't last all of the time. They're not 100, right? They come and go. It doesn't mean that something bad's going to happen. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is these feelings are good. Between those three energies alone, and even the Two of Wands, you sizing things up, seeing that I can do this, or I can't do this, or this is what I need to change, or this is the direction I need to go in. You're just kind of sizing things up. But because this is in your influence in the now, to me, there's kind of some fadey stuff going on here too. Because the star is like, you are in the right direction, you're going the right direction. And that's good. So I feel good about that this week. What you don't see is the Four of Pentacles. So I've never, I mean, I just did a reading, I think one of the love readings for the next month. The Four of Pentacles, can be about covering things up. You are, what you don't see is you are holding on to certain things. There's certain things that you're going to hold on to. You may need to let them go, or you may not. You may need to. But more importantly, be careful of covering up. Don't feel like you have to cover up. Like be you, be who you are. Because if you're starting to cover up things and not shining the way you truly are, then if this is a relationship, it's not going to be real. And if it's something that you're looking forward to, you're not going to get the full benefit out of it. So your obstacles are the Seven of Pentacles. Again, this is patience. And this is an obvious obstacle. When I see Seven of Pentacles and an obstacle, it's like, okay, that's a given. And this is not an issue like that we need to overcome or that we need to work on. It's be patient. Because when the Seven of Pentacles comes up in an obstacle, it means that, yes, seeds have been planted. The idea has been at least begun, planted, started. Now it's the patience, but also, again, the only other thing with the obstacle, and I'll use this as advice too, is don't forget to keep nurturing this idea, this thought, this process. Because whatever is happening, if you feel like there's a lull or something feels like it I don't know, detours it, or you feel, something. It's a process, and things take energy to grow. You have to weed, you have to water. So let's say you're working on a project. So I'm just going to use this as an example, and you get some feedback, and the feedback is not all you did great. Hey, you might want to change that or look at doing this. This is part of the nurturing of this, the Seven of Pentacles. Like, okay, I got feedback. Now I know I need to weed a little bit more, or I need to add some lemon, or whatever. You know what to do. And if it's like a relationship, know that too, that you may get a little bit of feedback that kind of goes, well, don't, just because it's a little bit negative or rough or hard doesn't mean things are over or done or whatever. It just means that you need to do something a little differently. You need to look at something a little differently. You need to open up your mind. So keep that in mind as you're going through the week. And then, so your strength is the world. This tells me that you've been through the things. You've been through a lot, right? So whatever this situation is, you've seen it before, you've done it before, and you've done it successfully. So always remember that as a strength, and that look at that and go, how did I do that? Sometimes, like I'll look back and go, God, how did I do that? That was kind of cool. And I really don't know how I did it. It was just the mindset at the time that something just, I had that energy, that go. But this is to remind you, you've done this before. You can do it again. You've got what it takes. You're successful. And that's just a huge reminder. And this is a strength. So remember, this is a big deal to me. That's a huge deal. So the future influence is the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know if this is an energy of somebody. I don't feel like it. I feel like it's how, I feel like there's something that's very substantial that's going to influence the future. And when I say substantial, the Queen of Pentacles, is very rooted and very grounded and very successful. And she's a successful, not necessarily in her career. She's just a successful woman in whatever she does. And I think that's kind of the influence. You're going to have this, and I think like it brings you home. Sometimes things come in that make you go, get off that wheel of negativity, or get off the wheel of I'm so great, how could I do anything wrong? Either one of those. Like, you know, stay real. Stay real to the situation, stay real to what you can do to improve it, stay real to what you need to change, stay real to what you've done well, all of the things, not just I've done this really well, or any of them. Just, hey, you know what, let's be real. And I think that's kind of the feeling that's coming in, is this grounded, real, this is where I am, this is where I belong, this is my home, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, this is who I'm supposed to be loving, this is where I need to be. And that's what I feel like is coming in the future. And that's kind of what's going to happen, is this is where you need to be. The Seven of Swords tells me as an outcome that there is still a hill to climb. There is still work to be done. Also, though, it does tell me that you're on the right road, because you're taking back something that's important to you, whether it's in love, whether it's in work, whether it's in, just feeling more positive about yourself, whatever that is. Remember that this card is a reminder that you are taking back what's yours. I do not feel like this is someone being sneaky. I don't get that feeling at all. I don't feel like this is a negativity. I think that there is work to be done. I think that you are on the right track. I think that's what basically it's saying. And the work that's going to be done, look, he's bringing these swords up the hill. It's hard. He's got a lot going on, but he's doing it. And I think that's the key to the outcome, is you will do it, even if you feel like it's hard. And it's going to do something for you. I feel like there's really good stuff happening here today. So, there is our daily reading. I hope that made sense, and I hope it resonated. Please let me know. I love the comments. I really do. And hit the like button as well. And don't forget to have a beautiful day.